see professional level Asian men or white men that are expected to marry women that don't meet their standards. And this is why Kevin Samuels was so important. Women in the African American community are told, mostly by other women, that they can behave and carry themselves however they want and still expect to marry a professional man. Kevin Samuels was just trying.
How you feel about that?
I heard no lies.
Welcome. Hey, you.
You're back.
You're back.
Thanks for joining us. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, to another episode of the. We're wearing the same clothes because we never changed them. Today's episode is going to be on stripper gets angry that men don't want her or don't want to date her. It's very weird. I mean, every man wants to date a stripper, of course, and make her his wife. 4-Man podcast. He's a great YouTuber. Love his content. Please check it out. He does a lot of red pill kind of esque videos. So kind of what we almost are. We're technically red pill, right? We talk about the truth.
I was gonna say, you mean we state the truth?
Yeah, we don't hate women.
As a woman, I don't hate women.
Can you say Marcus doesn't hate women either? God.
Marcus doesn't hate women either.
Oh, liar. Let's full disclaimer. I don't. I'm sure there's gonna be some
Put a
people
little
out there. Please like, subscribe the video to the channel if you love us, you like the vibe, if you like the video, and check out the bridge between us on Instagram as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and check it out.
They consider to be sensitive. Click the link in the description and
It's
go
a little bit
subscribe to
louder.
that channel.
Educated college men act like they too good to date a lot of types of women. Like, they have this one archetype of woman in their mind, and if that's not her, they will not wife you. And then they turn around and get mad when they be like, oh, those type of girls only like hood boys. Hood men actually love and show vulnerability.
Oh, really? If the hood guys love you so much and they're so vulnerable, then why don't they marry you either? Maybe, just maybe, they're saying whatever they gotta say to keep you around for long-term consistent sex. At least the professional guys are being honest about their long-term intentions.
Thing isn't transactional with them, whereas you're just looking for somebody who looks good on paper and a good in a photo, and you mad because she don't either like you or she doesn't have substance. That's just what I've noticed. And me wanting an educated man, when I've gotten one, just to realize he really wanted me to fit in a certain type of mode, like, yeah. Y'all want to talk about that?
You'll never see professional level Asian men or white men that are expected to marry women that don't meet their standards. And this is why Kevin Samuels was so important. Women in the African American community are told, mostly by other women, that they can behave and carry themselves however they want and still expect to marry a professional man. Kevin Samuels was just trying.
How you feel about that?
I heard no lies. I mean, that is the one thing that I will say is, like, you know, while R.I.P. Kevin, while his delivery may have been very abrasive at times, he was very honest. And I think that's something that so-called black women do not do, is be realistic.
Ooh, tough take.
I don't think some black women do not operate under a mode of realism. That's the reality.
The delusional blanket has been dissipated.
I'm just gonna, because think about it, right? If you are a woman that has, I don't know, you have 3 kids, maybe by the same man, maybe not. Would you, as a black woman, marry or want to marry a man that has 3 children by 2 different women? No. I'll answer that for you. Most people would say no. I personally, that's not what I want.
You would inspire for that?
No, I would not.
Would you still be with me if I had 3 different kids with different baby mamas? That's not attractive.
I would not. Seems irresponsible to me. Because I personally feel like if you're going to lay down and make children with somebody, that should be your spouse. Personally, I kind of feel like
that goes against feminism, though, and empowerment of having sex with whoever you want to before marriage.
That's dumb. I think you have to be. I don't know. Again, you have to be realistic. It's like if you're a woman who wants to be married, then you should not be listening to other women on how to carry yourself. Like, in all fairness,
especially single women.
Yeah, like my dad always said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to make $1 million, don't ask someone who's only ever made 10. The thing is, if you want to be married, do not consult your single friends. You should probably seek counsel from married women who are successfully married, not just like married, but probably on the brink of divorce, like successfully married women.
How many single girlfriends do you have?
I actually think all of them are single right now because they're.
How many single
guys
girlfriends
out here
do you have? Like, they're like, how many?
Oh, 3.
3?
Solid ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. It's not bad.
Also, like, that's
just like throw shit at your single friend.
No,
I
I
don't
have
even
a
know.
small circle of friends anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
That are healed, typically.
No, I mean, they're not we're not friends then.
No, that's fair. Well, then it's good. Because only I'm just running time now.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, we'll get it back in. Okay.
Where are we cutting that?
Oh, no. We'll just cut it out.
Marry themselves in order to attract a man of a certain status. You can't go into
Great
a
first
job
impression,
interview for a
Marcus.
white-collar job.
Dragging my friends online.
Finally, someone has said it and worded it way
a lot of
better than I
makeup.
ever could have, because I have been saying this with my best friend for the longest now. It's like these men act like they are just like, it's always this certain look of female that they'll actually date and wife, because I guess they attribute it to like, oh, nice girl next door looking, like she won't possibly do this or that, she looks good.
Yes, your appearance matters.
Based on what she's saying, she hasn't even gotten to her point yet because she's been doing a lot of like filler. But yes, the appearance matters, but I imagine it's also something else about these women as well, not just their outward appearance. I imagine it's something about their
Trauma?
personality.
That too.
No, I'm talking about because she's saying that there's a certain type of woman that gets wifed.
Yeah.
The same kind of archetype of woman who gets wifed. So I'm saying if that is the case, it's probably more than just looks.
It is.
I would assume.
Yeah, I'm not dating you just because you look good.
I would hope not.
No.
I have more to offer.
Yeah, like doing
I
a YouTube
bring
channel.
more to the table. Because women love to be like,
Automatically the table.
yeah, like, well, what do you bring to the table? I am the table.
I'm the legs and the surface.
No, I'm sorry, that's not an option. You do not get to be the table. The table is an object. What do you bring to this table?
And you don't want to be objectified, so you can't be an object.
No. Don't be the table, ladies.
And don't be her either.
I can bring her around family, this and a third, and she has the look. She has a very safe look. And myself and my best friend always talk about the fact that we feel as though
you should be able to judge men based on their appearance, but they're not allowed to judge you based on your appearance. Because let's just be completely honest. Everybody judges based on appearance, but apparently it's only a problem when men do it to you.
Because we have tattoos, I'm very tatted. Y'all can't see it now, but I have a lot of tattoos. Because we are tatted and have more of like a, I'm not gonna say like, I don't.
Rebellious.
I'm trying to find the right way to say it.
They shake their ass.
Because we have that girl next door look, men consistently try to fun girl us.
You're literally a fun girl. You're a stripper. Did you know that?
She's very beautiful, but
From what we can see.
From what we can see.
No, that came off. That
very
was,
beautiful.
But still.
My statement still stands. But if you want to be married to a so-called black man, you probably should listen to what the so-called black man has to say in regards to what they're looking for in a wife. The man is saying that he wants a woman that, you know, is still fun, but like not on display for everybody to see everything, and isn't like posting ass photos on their Instagram, so on and so forth. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just like I wouldn't want to marry a man that was a hoe.
Yeah.
I mean, most men are hoes, but like.
Why'd you look at me after you?
I'm just joking, but no, I mean, I don't want to date a man that's like a hoe.
Out here.
Yeah, at the same time, but it goes both ways. I mean, but even in that same breath, it's like understandable if you are a man and you've been with multiple people, because men can do that.
Yeah.
That's just that. I feel like that's a harsh reality that most women don't want to accept.
A whole nother topic.
It is.
But yeah, facts. We're not built the same.
We're not.
Sorry to burst your bubble. Delusion blanket gone.
Educated men.
Not the same.
It's always them. Like when it comes to like they always assume that we We only like hood guys that they assume that they know our type, and they don't even give us a chance. I like nerds.
Well,
She went to
I like
college.
simple
She ended up a
be
stripper.
like the woman
like
that the man
squares.
wants. Be the woman the man wants then.
But these men
Yeah,
always assume
I'm not.
That's a real take.
Yeah, I'm not saying what's the problem. I mean, if she likes those type of men, then you probably should find out what is it that those type of men like. I'm not saying change who you are, like character-wise, but I mean, like, if you're carrying yourself in a way that does not attract those type of men, then carry yourself differently.
Right. Definitely was never like some kind of like ladies' man type of guy, especially like, when I was growing up. Like, I definitely reflect and like change a lot of things about myself, but still align with my values and my morals. I didn't go outside of that. Like, I still am me 100%. But like, I wanted to dress differently. I wanted to be more active. I wanted to find more hobbies and things that I could be great at and have a craft. So it's like I did want to excel in a lot of different things and change a lot of characteristics about myself without changing who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me, quote unquote, subjectively attractive.
Well-rounded.
Well-rounded as well.
I think women, we appreciate well-rounded men. You know, men that have depth. Not just, oh, you know, I work here, I come home, I do this, I play video games. Like, there's actually other things that you do. You know,
Yeah.
I think women appreciate that about men, whether we tell you that or not.
No. You don't tell me enough.
Oh, well, you'll be okay.
that my type is like, oh, I see she's tatted, she like hoodness. That's like, and I'm just like,
If you know what they're attracted to,
why do y'all
not
keep
become
doing
what they're
that? And then not only
attracted
keep doing that, but then you keep trying to put us in this fun girl category. And fun girl is this category where it's like, I enjoy having fun with you, but I would never wife you. You don't have the look of somebody that I would consider a wife. And it's like, what does a wife look like? Because just because somebody looks like your girl next door does not mean she's a good person.
That's
It's not
true.
mean that she's automatically educated. Me personally, in a nice way, I make a lot more than a lot of girls
Nobody
they consider
cares.
like, oh, like successful
care.
and stable.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you for saying that. We
because I
full
was
disclaimer, we don't care. Like,
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I mean, if you're someone that subscribes to a traditional perspective of marriage, then I mean, you as a woman can make everything under the sun, but I mean, are you actually going to allow the man to be a man?
I
Or
knew
are
you
you
were going
going
that
to
route,
like
but yeah.
rub? No, well, I mean.
Yeah. No,
I
but
mean,
you're right.
it's
You're right.
kinda- No, what I'm just saying. So now I lost my train of thought. My whole thing is like you can have everything under the sun, but I mean, it's like, are you like? What is your character like? Like, are you gonna start throwing that in his face if you make more money than him? Like, I don't necessarily think that being educated has anything to do with it. I think it's more so like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Let's dive deeper.
We don't have time.
Oh. What I thought you were going with this is that, like, exactly where he's going with the Poor Man Podcast. We typically do not care about a woman's money. That's not what a man's looking for in a woman. We're not looking for a woman who has money.
That's thank you. Because I was going to,
You know what
because
I'm
I lost
saying?
my train of thought in the midst of responding because you interjected.
I usually do that.
How much money a woman makes shouldn't necessarily be important because as a man, you're providing. So
Exactly that.
I think what would be more so important, am I agreeable? And I'm not even saying like, am I a yes woman, because I'm not. But I mean, for those times that I don't agree with you, am I still respectful and still allowing you to be a man in that aspect?
Right.
You know, like I think that's a little more important than how much money somebody makes.
We don't look for the same things from one another. I don't look for you to have a lot of money, provide, protect me. You don't look for me to be agreeable and submissive.
Yes, I do.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Crack the whip out.
As the great old man from Hole said, that's too damn bad. You don't look for that. I don't look for you know what I'm saying.
And that's
so
okay. You know,
we're not the same.
Different people.
It's okay to be different. Shit.
People wouldn't have like this great image. But I don't work a job that is like conventional to where it's like, oh well, I can brag about what kind of job she has.
If a man has his shit together. He doesn't care about how successful you are, and he definitely doesn't care about how stable you are. And this is one of the biggest problems with women who think that men and women are the same. And this is how you know her opinion has been tainted by feminist propaganda. She's literally complaining because she thinks that men don't want to date her because they're not able to brag about her career. That's what women do.
Literally.
So they just all want to.
I mean, if your wife was a stripper, you can kind of brag about that, I guess. But like,
But then
the same breath,
everybody knows what she looks like.
right? And then they can all get a dance from your wife, bro. And maybe she doesn't really like. Once again, maybe woman brain, man brain. We don't have the same brains, so it's like maybe she. And obviously you get it, but maybe if you are so deep into this very modern feminist, not equal opportunity, equal pay, and equal rights, but superiority and trying to be better than men and exclude men, entitlement, you can't process the thought of men not thinking the same way and why they think a different way than that. Like, what man truly wants to be with a woman that every man has access to? What man truly wants to be with a woman that he can go to her line of work and have her dance on him? Do you? No. I'll answer that for every man unless you're just some sip-ass beta male that doesn't care about yourself and,
Oh. I mean, let them know
that was a little, sorry, that was a little much.
I'm tired
Wrapping it up.
of people assuming that I like a certain type of guy and wanting to fun girl me because personally, I want a family and commitment and a relationship and all of those things.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
She stopped.
Know that this is what you want. If you are a so-called black woman
Get 'em.
that wants commitment and marriage and a family, then you need to move accordingly. If you know the type of man that you envision yourself being with, whether I'm just going to assume if you're a so-called black woman, you want a so-called black man, then at some point in time you're going to have to start listening to what they're saying. I mean, as much as some women love to be like, I don't care what men have to say, if you want to be married to them, you don't have a choice. If they're saying that they don't want somebody that everybody has access to, or like people can literally go to your job and get a dance from you, why don't you think about a different line of work? Like, I understand you may make a lot of money as a stripper, you probably make bank, and if that's the case, then start saving your money so that you can move differently. I mean, if you have the tattoos, it's fine, whatever. I mean, that really doesn't have anything to do with, again, how you carry yourself.
Sure.
Plus, the tattoos tell a story.
So do body counts. Janae, you were speaking this episode. I like the energy. Can we get a round of applause for Janae coming into her own as a content creator? Guys, thank you so much for checking out another episode of The Bridge Reacts. And once again, please subscribe, hit the like button if you like the videos, you like the vibes.
Absolutely. You already know what to do.
Yeah.
Turn that subscribe button.
Blue?
Doesn't it turn gray?
It turns blue.
It turns blue?
Yeah, when you hit it, it turns...
Well, either way,
if you hit it, you'll find out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Find out what happens when you hit the subscribe button.
Subscribe button does turn gray, like turns blue.
That's what I thought. Hang out with us on the IG Live. That'll be linked somewhere below.
Doing that.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
We definitely thank you for stopping by, spending time with us. Let us know how you feel about the video. Let us know how you feel about the original video.
Yeah, Poor Men's Podcast.
Poor Men's Podcast.
Check
him out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's a great content creator. We love watching his content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Thanks.
Boom. You guys have a nice one. Stay beautiful, stay black, and blessed.
Stay dangerous.
And stay dangerous. We'll see you in the next episode. We might change clothes, or we might just go to the next one.